Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Oh, are you in for a treat? Today is the third anniversary of Live at the Loom. Woohoo! Yes, and happy birthday week for me too. So I'm so glad that you're all here to party with me. By the way, my early birds, man, they were here and ready. Jennifer Fowler, I hope that you like put the video on and then go do something else for a little bit. Jennifer was here at 9:06. She was ready. She was like, I'm ready. Alex, 9:14. Awesome. Hello, lovely people. I'm so glad you're here. Connie's in the house. Ernie is like traveling all over the place. He's in Grand Teton National Park and headed to Yellowstone. Ernie, we would like to hear an update on your travels. So thank you for sharing that with us. That we are part of that. Yes. Knits at Nittylicious. I'm so sorry. Remind me of your name, my friend. Hi from Wet Jury, UK at 3:30 p.m. Yeah, I thought that was about right. About 6 hours ahead. Yes. It is hotter than the sun here, and I realize that can't be true because there are plenty of parts of the country that are much hotter. However, it feels like that. We are not used to this kind of heat. As you can see, I'm like all like shiny. I can't stop sweating. I just can't. And of course I'm drinking hot tea. I know it makes zero sense whatsoever. By the way, before we get too far, just in case we haven't met yet, my name is Chris Acton, and this is Live at the Loom, the 3-year anniversary. Oh, you guys, I can't believe we've gotten here. This is just incredible. It is just amazing. Hello, Christy Lofton. Speaking of, who else has July birthdays? Because I know Christy and I were comparing notes, and our birthdays are very close together, which is very exciting. I love a good July birthday, kind of a Cancer Leo. We love that. Yes. Hi, Anne. Thank you so much. Anne had sweet wishes for me. Hi, Carrie. Bit late, so I was prepping the wine glasses. Carrie is ready to party. Carrie is over there in Spain, and she knows how to throw a good bash. That's what I'm guessing. By the way, we're taking odds on how long my little bow will stay in my hair. We'll see. My over under is about 8 minutes. That's what we'll see. I put in a little bobby pin. We'll see if it stays. I don't know. We'll go from there. Well, hello, Carla. Yes, thank you so much. It's gonna be a great year ahead. I agree. Thank you so much, Carla. I appreciate that. Tanya is here. Tanya is ready. She's like, it's time for a party. Oh, Sherry's in the house too. Good morning. Happy anniversary. Thank you, Sherry. C and Laura using Laura's mug. I love that. Alex says cute bow. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how long it stays. I 8 minutes. That's my guess. That's my guess. Hello, sweet Ellen. Thank you so much. Yes, it's a big week. Birthday. My birthday was on Monday, the 24th, and I did the very first Live at the Loom on July 30th, 2020. Does that seem like a million years ago? You know, the pandemic was only we were less than 6 months into it, and we didn't know. Isn't that crazy how our lives, how different are we in 3 years? These 3 years especially, which is crazy. Hi, Jody. Thank you so much. Did I put up Sue Ann's? Thank you so much, Sue Ann. Hi, May from Burbank. I love that. Yes. Okay, Sue Ann, we're all going to move to Seattle, like right now. It's 57, heading for a high of 78. We would like can you just blow that my way? Can you just blow it just right over here? Because we are, ugh. And we had like some storms supposed to come through yesterday, but it did nothing. Did nothing to alleviate the sauna that we live in at the moment. Yes. Yeah. Dawn says, I'm on, but I have to hop off for work. Thank you, Dawn. That's so sweet of you to pop in. We'll certainly keep space for you if you have to go do some work. It's totally understandable. You know, that work thing gets in the way. We understand that. Yes. Yeah. Christy's like, yay, July birthdays. Who else has July birthdays? That can't be just the two of us, right? There has to be some other. Yeah. Jody, are you a July birthday too? See, let us know. We love that. Sue Ann says, what kind of cake will you have today? Oh, Sue Ann. That's so funny. On my actual birthday, I had peanut butter pie is what I had, and it was pretty darn good, I have to say. But you're right, I haven't had cake yet. And believe me, I'm a fan of cake. So I'm gonna have to work on that. I'm glad you brought that to my attention, Sue Ann. Thank you. I hadn't thought that through. Oh, hello, Anita. 88 here in Northwest Florida, I'm guessing. Yes, it's I'm surprised it's not warmer than that, my friend. Oh, hello, Sam. Sticky Southwest Ontario. I believe that. Oh, I love this. Thank you, Carrie. I watched the first ever video. You learned how to flip the image since then. I've learned a lot since then, haven't I? I don't know if you guys got to see that. It's only on Facebook because that's how I started with the Facebook Live. But I found a link so that you could go back and watch the very first one. Boy, let's just say I was a little stiffer then. I didn't really know how to pull up the comments, and I had turned the phone. So the first crack at it isn't even recorded anywhere because I was sideways. I was like, people are like, hello, you're not the right direction. So I had to stop the video, start it again. So that's why at the beginning I'm laughing because I'm like, of course, but I did it vertically, which was odd. I'm not sure. You just don't know. You just don't know. So we've come a long way, baby. That's for sure. Oh, thank you, Anita. Yes, the peanut butter pie was delicious. Jody says her birthday's in June, but both kids are in July. Lots of celebrating. Our family, like our immediate family, is all July and August, like all 5 of us, which is crazy. It's like Christmas in the summer. It is, it's like Christmas. Yes. Yeah. Anita says, shows how much you've grown in technology. Yes. Yes. Right. So just to kind of take a little trip back through memory lane, 3 years ago, then I did the very first one. I had no idea what I was doing. I'll be honest, my friend Kate was doing these kind of like makeup videos, which she stopped shortly afterwards. But I was like, Kate, how do I do this? So she kind of gave me some pointers, whatever. So I did the first one, and this is 2020, so this is all during the pandemic. We're all still like stunned by what's happening, and everything's going virtual. And I thought, well, I think going virtual sounds like a pretty good idea, so I'm going to try this. So here is, so of course, if you think 3 years of Live at the Loom, that's nearly 150 shows. And there's a few weeks, of course, I missed, but nearly 150 times we've done this together, which is crazy, right? And in that time, first of all, I loved the technology thing. It was great because I can now talk to my friends on Facebook and on YouTube, which is amazing because that has really made us international. I am so thrilled and tickled that so many of you are, Canada, Spain, the UK. I mean, it's crazy. You guys, when I think about it, I get a little overwhelmed. It's crazy to think that so many people come from all over the world. See, I'm gonna get all emotional. Just right. We've come so far. So I think what's so fun is just that we've been able to connect all these people, right? And weavers are mostly solitary, right? So for us to have a moment we can all be in the same spot, even if it's virtual, and be like, hi, what are you working on? And cheer each other on and give each other encouragement. I think that's really, really special. So here's my question as we are kind of in that lovely reminiscing kind of mode, is there something that you remember from a past episode of Live at the Loom? Let's start there. What do you have a moment that you're like, oh, okay, all right, I remember this, I like this? Let me know in the comments if there was one. If there wasn't one particular time that stuck out, no worries, we're not gonna worry about it. But I just thought I'd toss that out there as a fun kind of question for everybody. Ooh, Tamison's on. Hi, thank you. Yes, it's right. Jennifer Fowler, all you July people. Jennifer, are you a July person too? See, there we go. Right? Sue Ann says I've created a wonderful, warm, generous community. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. That is the goal. So I'm so glad that it comes off like that because you never quite know. There's something weird that happens between you and the screen. So it's straight. So I'm so glad that okay. Tanya, I'm so glad you put this up here. Tanya is like, Tanya and Sam are some of my and Ellen. Some of you guys have been with me since like day one, which is so crazy. So, let's see, that'd have been 2021. Is that right? Yeah, 2021. So in the spring of 2021, I had just finished a lace project. Let's say this is like, I don't know, May. Let's say May. And the lace project, you guys, I had asked, would you like lace or something else? So you guys had kind of helped me decide which kind of what the next project would be. So I'm finishing up this lace project, and I said to the group on Live at the Loom, exactly what Tanya said, is that I said, well, did anybody else do lace with me? Did anybody else, kind of do the project while we were working? And I was like, oh, what if we did a weave along? What if we all picked a pattern and we all did it at the same time? So I threw it together for the month of June, and something lovely and amazing was born. I'm so glad that you mentioned that, Tanya, because that was really magical. And I have to say that part of the strength of this kind of group is getting your feedback and your ideas, because then that propels me into the next, how can I serve you? How can I help you? What is going to be something that you would need on your end? I love that. I love that. What is this? Alex is hoping to see the end of the cream and white textured commissioned work that you had on the loom for a while. Oh, that one was delivered. I think, Alex, I have a picture. I'll put up some pictures. That one, do you guys remember this one? It was all like neutral colors. So grays, naturals, some kind of light tan colors. It was all meant to be about texture. That was really the goal of it. And I made a critical error kind of in the beginning, so it didn't quite lay as nicely as I wanted it to, but she loved it. And I was like, if you let me know, we can tweak it if you want other things to happen there. So thank you. Okay. So here's my next question for us as we're driving down memory lane. Looking forward, are there things that you would like to see more of, less of, something new, something different? I am working on having a central location for us to share our images, because I know that's a big deal. And I am so excited for that to happen for us, because then we can say, if Jennifer Fowler is like, I posted in the group that I just finished this project, we can all go check it out and actually see, which is amazing. So that is in the works for sure. Oh, hello, Cynthia. Yay, I'm so glad. I'm finally dressing my first loom. I love that. Thank you so much. Yay, we're so proud of you. Dress that loom, right? Carrie says, not for any particular video, but the whole community feel. We chat with each other and you listen. Thank you. Aw, such high praise. Thanks, you guys. So yeah, so keep in mind, so roll that around in your sweet little heads and let me know if there's something that you would like more of, less of, something different, something I can add that would be kind of valuable, something we could ponder, because I'm pretty sure my technology will allow me to do this, is that I could bring on one of you as a guest on occasion. How would that be? What do you think? We could have just a little kind of, hi, how are you? Just a quick, not a full kind of fledged interview, but just kind of a fun, ponder that. Would that be fun, or would that totally, I mean, I'd have to give you a heads up. It wouldn't just be like, okay, Jennifer, go. It wouldn't be like that. You would know that you were coming on ahead of time so that you could, maybe not be in your pajamas, but yeah, ponder if that might be something that would be kind of fun, just so that we could, yeah. Excellent. I like watching you weave. Excellent. Thank you so much. Yeah, Jennifer's in, so that'd be fun. Okay, great. Okay. All right, I'll work on that, because I know as I've been kind of exploring what this will do, there's all Carrie. There's all kinds of options we could do. Look at this, Carrie. Carrie, we all disagree. Oh, like 100%. You are beautiful, and we would love to have you on so everyone could see your gorgeous face, your incredible energy. Carrie, I got to meet Carrie in person, which was crazy because she lives in Spain. So, by the way, it's an open door policy. If you are in the States at all and you're near Chicago, please come over and see me. I will drive to see you. We'll make it happen. Right? See, there we go. Christy said that'd be fun to meet each other, right? To see, kind of put a face with the name. That would be kind of fun. Sam says, I would like it if we could each see each other's studios. Ooh, Sam, that's a good idea. I like that. She's the one that makes plain. Come on over. Just come on. Yes. By the way, I'm pretty impressed. We're at the 14-minute mark and I still got a bow. That's not too shabby. Not too shabby. Yes. Anita is like thumbs up to Sam's idea to see each other's studios. That's a great idea. I really like that. We're gonna work on that. We could have like a studio of the month or something, like a featured studio or something. And it doesn't have to be like the best studio wins. I don't mean that, but I think it'd be very fun to see. We all have different amounts of space, right? We all have different equipment. We all have different supplies. And how do you organize that so that you can be effectively weaving? Ooh, I like that. See, you guys are so smart. This is how great things happen. This is how the weave along starts. This is how we, yeah, I love this. Yeah. Dawn says my studio is my dining room. Who needs a dining room table anyways? Yes, Dawn. I don't know if you ever got to see, I have a video. It says, basically signs you're a weaver. And one of them is there's a loom where the dining room table should be. That is Sue Ann says that would mean I'd have to have a studio. It could be a little corner where where you place your loom when you take it out of the closet. It could be whatever. Ellen is in. I have seen Ellen's studio. We will have studio envy. It is beautiful. We will definitely talk, my friend Ellen, because yes, right. I am too. Jody Ibarra. Jody is the best. Do you guys know Jody? Jody is she's the owner of Cotton Clouds. And when I was out in Arizona to teach, she and I met up in person, which was amazing. It was, yeah. We're best buds. Let's see. Connie says, I would like to see others in many interviews. Okay, excellent. Okay, we're in favor of that. Scott, hi Scott, says my loom is in the dining room or the living room. Yeah. Well, it has to go somewhere. Very few people have a loom room. I mean, in our group here, we might have that loom rooms. That's all good. All right. Studio should I share with the hubby's train set? Oh, that adds like a level of intrigue and interest, doesn't it? I like that. Ooh, Jennifer says I'm getting air conditioning and heat unit in my studio. Had to fix it. Man, out today. Okay. I would think, Jennifer, I'm sorry. I forget where you are, my friend. But if it's, there's no way. In the heat, there's no way if you don't have air conditioning. There we go. Alex says my loom. My studio is my loom at my window. That still counts. Yeah. Joey says my loom is in my bedroom. I love that because you don't need a lot of space. You can have a lot of space, but you don't need a lot of space, right? Connie says I would have to clean my studio. Connie, if I give you a heads up now, we'll put you in the calendar for like 6 months from now. Will that be enough time? You let me know. You let me know. We'll put you in the calendar far out. How's that? Yes. Sue Ann says, warping mill, the dining room table, looms in the living room and bedroom, yarn in my office. The husband says my goal is a loom in every room, and he is right. Okay, that sounds like a very happy house. Sue Ann, yes. Come on. Yeah. Let's see. More room in the room. Getting a second loom shack, baby wolf. Oh, you're getting one? That's amazing. Congratulations. That is awesome. Oh, yes. Jennifer, who doesn't have air conditioning at the moment. Jennifer, get some air conditioning, a little window unit, something, my friend. Oh, I'm sweating just thinking about you. Well, I'm sweating for a lot of other reasons. Can you see? Like I tried to lower the light so I wasn't glistening. It's because I'm very good at sweating. Very, very good. Not in like a sweet feminine kind of way. No. Like a head is drenched kind of. Yeah. Tina says my looms are in a small room and the living room. That's awesome. Oh, Sandra is here. Hello, Sandra. Yes, I love that. Okay. Studio highlights. I like this. This is a wonderful idea. I like it. Okay. So let me know how in all your fabulous studios, how the projects are going. What is happening? Let me know. Carrie says she has 3 studios: patio, dining room, and office, depending on the craft and the weather. That's amazing. Your house sounds like quite the little wonderland, my friend. And one day I'm coming to see you. It's gonna happen. I know, right? Thank you, Sue Ann. She's quite amazing at the most day, despite the sweaty. Like I said, I must have done okay with the bobby pin. If it comes flying off in the middle of this, you'll know. It wasn't. It's hot. It's hot here. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Sandra. This is happy anniversary. So lay it on me. How are the projects? I currently have 2 empty looms, but I have show and tell. So after we hear from you guys, I'm going to tell you how our project, the Monk's Belt project, finally ended up. Connie says 6 months will be long enough. Okay, Connie, set the timer. 6 months. What is that? Is that January? That'll be your month. All right. We'll be highlighting your studio in January. We'll set the clock. Everyone, you heard it here. Connie's going to be the featured studio in January. Oh, nice. Tour de Fleece just ended. Yes. Still doing Tour de Femme. Ooh, got new work for the next rugs, but haven't started winding yet. That's amazing. Okay. And Tour de Fleece is that the whole month of July? Is that correct? Tamison, let me know. Nice. Jennifer is doing the Dress Your Loom class. Yay! Yay for the students in the Dress Your Loom class. They're so much fun. You guys, we're having a blast there. It's really we're in module 2 this week, which is all about slaying your read, which is my favorite. Don't tell the other steps, but that's my favorite part of dressing a loom. Suzanne says, I'm about to start winding a warp from Mobius shawl in bamboo 7 from Cotton Clouds. Shout out to Cotton Clouds. Sam says, currently dressing both looms, one for placemats and for leftover bits in a rug. Nice. I love that. Tanya says, I'm hoping soon Puppy's teeth will be all in. I try crafting again. Tanya has a little pup that she's been getting acclimated. So she's been a little busy, if you can imagine, right? Just finished a table runner. First time doing lino and putting beads on. Ooh. Okay, lino with beads. So is that you're doing it? You do it by hand, right? You have to do a little twist. Is that what am I thinking of the right thing? Where you do a little twist and you add. That's very cool. Very cool. Let's see. Anita, what is that? TDF. Tour de Fleece. Thank you. I got it. I'm slow on the uptake. I got it. It's the heat. Well, that's what we'll blame it on. Jennifer made 9 yarns for, like, you spun them, Jennifer? Is that what you mean? That's incredible. That's a lot. That is a lot. Timothy says men's was just until the 23rd and the girls go to the end of the month. Okay, how does that work? How is that happen does that mean that the girls started later? Is that what that means? That doesn't quite seem right. Sam says, I have empty loom right now. Join the club. I just pulled off 2 lap blankets. I had enough left on for 2 tea towels and 3 dishcloths. That sounds like you're doing just fine there, my friend. Sam is commiserating with Tanya. Puppy teeth are in a league all of their own. Protect your shoes. That's usually what I would warn against. Yeah. Carrie says, I'm using my pin loom and playing with the thrums from all the crafts, making squares to put aside for future ideas. I love that. Carrie. That's such a great, to use all the bits and bobs. That's awesome. Sue-Ann is looking forward to sharing photos so we can see the lino and the beads. Right? I know. I'm getting on it. Yes. Yeah, Jennifer spun 9 yarns. That's very impressive, Jennifer. I love that. Oh, Cynthia, I'm glad you popped in. We'll miss you. So you take care. Come join us when you can. Let's see. Oh, hi, BJ. Hello. Thank you so much. Tamsin says, yes, the girls start later, but we spin for the whole thing. Oh, the boys don't? Oh, this tour de fleece is very intriguing. I need to look that up for next time around. So yeah, so keep getting me updated on what projects you got going. I'm gonna take a swig and then I'm gonna show you my project because it's off the loom and it's been washed and dried. So it's pretty sweet. Okay. She said, typo errors. Okay, some was lino, and then further on, warp threaded beads. So does that? Does that mean that? Does that mean that as you put it in the loom, you had? Because that sounds complicated and sweet and very pretty. Anita says, finish my towels on the pup using extra on the warp for a placemat. Nice towels on the Make Homer 40-inch, blanket on the 48-inch, and Monk's Bell runner with hand spun on my Harrisville 22. Boy, you have a lot of balls in the air, my friend Anita. That is for sure. I love that though. That you can just kind of jump from loom to loom, can't you? Just kind of making the rounds, a little here, a little there. Ellen is working on towels. We love that. Ellen, if there's a day when Ellen isn't working on something, that's pigs are flying. That's yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. So this is the beads. Add the beads to the warp. Is that what you said? Found on Marjorie Erickson, YouTuber. Fascinating. Okay, BJ is working on building my new loom at Harrisville. Oh, nice. 8 shaft, 36-inch. Okay, that sounds beautiful, BJ. I cannot wait to hear. I know you and I chatted earlier when you're like, I'm thinking about it. That's so exciting. Yay. Yep. Sherry says I'm being a bum. Hang at the pool and napping. One of these days, I'll get my weaving groove back. Okay, here's what you should know. Sherry is the least bum-like person you'll ever meet. Sherry was in charge of the Des Moines, Iowa Weavers Guild, and they were the host for the Midwest Weaving Conference, which is a huge, 2-year at least, undertaking. So, Sherry, you deserve to take as much time by the pool as you want because you, you've paid your dues and then some. Okay, I'm gonna take a swig and I'll show you my project. Woo. All right. Oh, okay. So, oh, by the way, okay, this was my birthday card from the folks. It says you're never too old to try something new, except being young. You're too old for that. Leave it to the parents. Leave it to the parents to cut right to the chase. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Okay, Jody says working on a scarf with pearl cotton warp. Nice. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Jody is one of my students in the Dress Your Loom course, and she is killing it. She's doing so well. Suan says, Ellen, it costs all the amount of weaving you turn out. You just weave night and day. Lovely stuff, right? Ellen she's a machine. Okay, are you ready? It is all washed. It is all, and we took guesses last week, right? About how much it would shrink. Now, I wish you could feel it. I wish you could just like reach through the screen. It is like the best, squishiest. I mean, it's not because of the way that the, what's the word? Floats? That's the word. Because of the floats, then if you give the yarn a little more space, it'll shrink up more. So it's actually, I don't know if you can see, but it's pretty, it's got some heft to it, right? Right. It's not really gonna drape as a scarf, not like that, like light airy. It's never gonna be called light and airy. That's not it. That is not the personality or the mission of this fabric. But okay, so I washed it up, and of course, when you wash it and dry it, then everything kind of gets closer together. It all kind of shrinks up. So as I'm kind of unrolling this so you can see it, give me your guesses for shrinkage. I think I said, what did I say? I said 18 in the length, and I said like what 11 or something like that in the width. I was wrong. By the way, I'll give you a tip. That was wrong. That was wrong. Yeah. So okay. So what I think is so interesting is that this section here, look how different that looks than this section here, just by changing the colors. I think this pops. It really has almost like a stained glass kind of look, but it looks completely different. Look at that. I just think, and as you look through it, like I think for me, this is what calls to me here. But when I look at this one, like this section over here, so fun, you guys. And then got a little darker and a little lighter, right? I added a little more yellow back in. I wasn't sure which way I'm supposed to be going here. There we go, right? And I think this is really, I need one more hand here, folks. I think that this is a really interesting section because you lose the pattern, right? I mean, of course, if you get close, you can see it, but it's not nearly as striking as when you get to, when you see the pattern different places. Like, I think that's so interesting that the pattern is the same the entire time. I mean, look at the pattern there. That's crazy. That is crazy. And so this is why weaving is awesome. This is why. Okay. So, let me see. Okay. Sandra says 20%. Okay. Carrie says 10%. Great. Sue Ann says 20% width, maybe 18% in length. All right. Ernie's loving the blue section. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay. Are you ready? So, in the width, the shrinkage was 16%, which means that in the width, I lost 4.5 inches. 4.5 inches. I went from 28 inches wide down to 23.5. Crazy. So in the length, then I lost almost the same, 15.5%. So basically between 15 and 16%. I started out at a length of 85.5. And when I ended up, I had 72.25. Yes, that is 13 inches I lost in the length. That is crazy. And I was guessing that I guessed wrong. I think, what did I say? Oh, I said 18 in the length, 18%. But 18% would be a ton, right? So if anyone guessed 15, 16%, you were right on. Yeah, you were right on. Isn't that crazy? That is just amazing. It's, I think that shrinkage is one of those things that's really, a little part, like a lot of part science and a little part art, right? Yes, Sue Ann, thank you so much. It was all 8/4 cotton. It was all 8/4 rug warp, carpet warp, the entire thing. This was one of my stash busting projects. So even in all of the weft, I used all 8-4 because I knew I wanted to play with this to find out what it would shrink. So thank you. Thank you. Connie says a table runner. Maybe. It's pretty wide. It could almost be like an inset, I guess. I mean, let's see. My final dimensions were 23 and a half wide by 74 and a quarter. So that's a pretty big chunk. That's, that's a couple yards, right? Oh, Carrie says, having not used natural yarns, I got a lot to learn. Yeah, well, what's interesting, Carrie, I'm glad you said that, is that you can use different kinds of cotton and it's going to shrink differently, right? The kind of 8-4 unmercerized cotton, unmercerized means it hasn't been treated. If you compare that to a cotton that has been treated, that's shiny, it's not going to shrink as much. Now, I gotta be honest. I've never done an actual experiment to compare the two. That would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? To have do a project, the same project in a unmercerized and a mercerized, like the same size, like same everything, and just see how they shrink differently. Okay, let's think about that, huh? Let's think about that. Someone else said maybe a scatter rug. Maybe that would mean that I'd have feet on it. Nah, I don't know how I feel about that. Thank you, though. It's a good idea. Let's see. Suanne says, I never knew the difference between rug 8-4 yarn and other 8-4. Is it the way it is spun? Okay, so typically, Suanne, I'm glad you brought this up, Suanne, is that if you're looking at normal kind of an array of selection of cotton, you'll have 8-2. It'll be you'll have maybe a 3-2, a 5-2, an 8-2, a 10-2, what else? It gets smaller from there. But they're almost in, that means you have 2 plies, which, and I don't, if our friend Jody's on, because she has her own yarn store, she can clarify for us. But my understanding is that basically the carpet warp or rug warp, that's usually, I mean, it's always 8-4, but I don't know if that's the only one that's noted as 8-4. That's a good question, though. I like that. Yeah, Alex says I didn't guess that much, right? That was, I lost 13 inches. Do you hear that? 13 inches I lost in the length. I mean, that's a ruler. That's bigger than a ruler. That's how much it's shrunk up. Crazy. Yes. Oh, I love that. Thank you, Tanya. Sometimes even the color can change the shrinkage. That's exactly right. Because of the type of dye, I have had some that'll have discrepancies there. Have you ever gotten, like, I like Eddie Bauer for some of my shirts, but I have had like the heather version of the shirt versus the solid version of the shirt. Like one is much, like the solid version is much stiffer than the heathery version. I don't know if you've ever experienced that, but you're exactly right. Depending on the dye, if the dye itself is just kind of stiffer, it's not gonna, yeah. Yep. Carrie says, so far I've only used acrylics. Okay. My shirt and shawl were made with 230 acrylic. Oh, Carrie, you're in for a treat. Whenever you're ready, my friend, it's yeah. Whenever you're ready, we're happy to bring you into the world of cotton and tencel and wool and linen and whatever else. We're ready. Yes. Yeah. Anna, hi Anna. Do you know what? It's this is technically a monk's belt is the pattern, right? But because of the way it shrunk, it does get kind of a waffly kind of look to it. Absolutely. Timothy says, as a spinner, a rug warp would need to be a more tightly spun. So it'd be interesting to see what the twist angle is between the two. Oh, interesting, Tamison. I like that. See, if only we had to do science experiments now. When I was a kid, I hated them. I was like, I don't know what to do. But now as an adult, I'm like, oh, that'd be a good science experiment. I don't know. It's funny how that kind of comes full circle, right? Alex says, I have a couple pieces that I use as a decoration across either the pillow part of my bed or the foot part of my bed, depending on how I feel that day. Oh, that's a nice idea. It's kind of a, just like a little kind of a runner for the end of your bed kind of thing. That's not too bad. Okay, here we go. From Jody, our yarn person. I carry 2 different A4 cottons. The A4 rug warp is tighter spun. They're very similar, and I can't really tell the difference between the two. I got you. Thank you, Jody. Thank you for jumping in and helping us with that. Yeah, there we go. Christy asked if there's an 8-4 is not considered rug warp. Yeah, it sounds like, and Jody, you can clarify for us. Jody says she's got one is a rug warp. Sounds like the other one isn't. That's what it sounds like. So clarify for us if you would. Okay, look at the bow. Okay, the bow is still what, we're 34 minutes. That's crazy. I would have never predicted that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stash Buster. I love that. Yeah. So that's such an interesting kind of conversation between, different kinds of 8-4. And I know that I just because I work with 8-4 all the time, but I've had some that you can tell they're really, like, on occasion, they're spun tighter than the others. So the spin has something, like how tight the spin has something to do with it. The kind of die. It's for new weavers, I'm always like, just start with 10%. Just 10% in the width and the length. And because if you're just starting out, you're probably doing plain weave or twill, and that's generally going to get you in good shape. So yes. Yeah. And I love the waffly pattern. I have difficulty combining colors. Any suggestions to combine colors? Anna, here is my suggestion. First of all, start to watch for colors that you like together. They're all around you, right? Like in my shirt, like I think these are fabulous together. The kind of the brown, see, I can't do it right. The brown with the blues, kind of purpley kind of blues. I think those are gorgeous. You could put those colors together in a project. Done. I think nature is always a great kind of source of inspiration. As a matter of fact, summer, I forget where I was going, but looking around, like the purples and the yellows and the greens right now are amazing. Like, just, I think there's so much color inspiration you could take from wherever you are, or fashion, or interior design, or media. I think you just start to kind of make notes of what colors you like together, and then just go with those for your project, because the more you play with colors in a project, the more confident you'll become with colors in a project. That's for sure. Thank you. It's a good question, though. Thank you. Jody says our cotton tail is an 8-4. It's a bit softer than the rugwarp. Thank you. They both end up being soft after laundering, though. Boy, that is for sure, right? Thank you for that, Jody Ibarra. That's very helpful. Is it after you wash them and dry them, they get squishy, which is great. Jennifer's suggestion is to get a color wheel that you can move the colors around, like for painting, as a tool. Absolutely. That's absolutely a tool that you can use. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Very good. This has been so fun. Okay. I say that we finish strong, people. Shall we? Look at this. That bow is still going. That's crazy. I'd have lost that bet, my friends. What did I say? 8 minutes? That's what I said. We made it longer than that. Much longer than that. Okay, so there was no handwoven experience this week because, honestly, there was a lot of other things happening this week and I was tired. Because sometimes that happens. But it'll be coming right back. You know that I never stay away for long. I typically, if I take a week off, I make sure the very next week we're back into the groove of having new, completely free informational videos just for you, just to help you spark some ideas. Give you some information, some, whatever you need. So handwoven experience will be back next week. However, Acting Creative Insiders are going strong. This is the monthly membership that is they're just lovely. There's 4 different membership tiers that range everywhere from $5 a month to $50 a month, and you can choose which tier you like. And everyone that's in there gets kind of behind the scenes stuff and extra little weaving tips and tricks. And the top 2 tiers have an opportunity each month to get together and do a Zoom, which I know we had a great one just last week. It was so good. We were solving all the world's problems. It was really fun. But once a month we get together and share what we're working on and ask questions, and it's really special. So if you're loving all the things, look into Acting Creative Insiders and see if that's a good fit for you. And lastly, of course, there are love notes. On Wednesdays, I like to send out just a little email to everybody just to say, hi, here's what you can access this week. Here's what's available to you. And make sure that you're kind of, you get your finger on the pulse of all the things Acting Creative. So if you haven't signed up for the weekly love notes, you are invited. By the way, if you are, you can also sign up for the love notes by doing one of the freebies. There's 3 freebies on the website, actingcreative.net. And if you go under the Learn tab, there's free resources there, and you can click one, click them all, whatever you need. There's all kinds of cool things there that can kind of help you in your weaving journey. So There we go. Oh, Christy has a suggestion about the color thing. Google color palette for, say, Sage. Go to images and see lots of color combos. Ooh, that's a nice idea, Christy. I love that. Might as well use that technology, right? We'll use it for good. Absolutely. Yes. Sue Ann suggests play with Adobe Color. You can upload a photo you love and it pulls out the color palette from the photo for free. That's a great suggestion too, Sue Ann. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are you're firing on all cylinders today. Okay. I think we have done it to it. We officially celebrated the 3rd anniversary of Live at the Loom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We wouldn't be here without you. You are the ones that keep us all plugging along, and it is your energy and enthusiasm that really keep going. So let's keep up the good work for at least another 3 years and spread, love and weaving all around the world. Let's do it, shall we? Next week, I'm back here, right here. Yeah, same time. Same place. Hopefully there'll be a project on the big loom. Fingers crossed. That's what I'm aiming for. That'll be the plan. So this week, here is your homework. You know what's coming, right? Do something creative. Throw a shuttle. Pet your yarn. Start a project. Finish a project. Whatever. Just take a moment to do something creative. It's good for your soul. Just a little something for you. Just a little something. Just cause you can. And mark your calendars. Next Thursday at 9:30. We'll be right back here for more Live at the Loom. All right, you guys. Have a great week and happy weaving.